Hi guys, Rando Gamer here with Chazz's 23rd session of Into the Rift. Before we get into the weeds of that particular session, just wanted to say apologize for the lapse in videos. Uh, Family took a vacation, so in hindsight, I probably should have posted a message that there was going to be a little bit of lapse in videos, but we'll get caught back up. We got this one, and then hopefully here in just a couple days I'll have um, the next Starfinder up, and then paranormal investigations before the end of the week. But we'll see. I don't want to lock myself in too hard, but that is the current plan, just based off of what sessions I'll be running here shortly. But this one in particular is there's a smidgen of retconning some of the stuff that happened, namely involving Cassandra and Gruzel. Basically, we get to see what really happened at the castle with Maleficent and whatnot. That's the majority of the session. And then we get into learning a little bit about the upcoming battles on Brutal and making our way towards our first gig slash battle of the bands, which we'll get to in the next session. But overall, an intriguing session as far as lore slash like just character stuff. Um, but yeah, if you like the session, make sure to hit the like button, and if you want to stay up to date with my content, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, here's Chaz's 23rd session of Into the Rift.
So, last session, and my details are a little fuzzy, so I'm going to try to do like the beginning of the game as best as I can. Last session, it picked up um, after Eddie Riggs had exclaimed, questioning why the Outlander was there.
Yeah, dude, because she's been fucking around like always.
And it didn't take long to find out that it's not necessarily that Eddie's mad because she stole something from him, but he is mad because he knows that at some point she was working with Maleficent.
That's right.
Instead, just steal
After
the thing down brutal.
a little bit of a heated discussion between the Outlander and Eddie Riggs, things kind of calmed down, and Eddie's kind of on the term of like, okay, as long as you don't fuck us over, like I still don't trust you, but you're here for a reason, so I'll trust at least that. You guys spent a good little bit getting to know the small little village of Bladehenge where Eddie had brought you guys to, trying out some of the meat and the food, and getting to know some of the locals. You're able to kind of hang out and party throughout the night. As the night went on and day came up, everybody was still present. I believe it was Crampy that may have tripped over a few things, or um, you guys were kind of sitting around talking by the just by the fire, enjoying your breakfast. Eddie Riggs had come over and was talking to you about starting your training on how to use and utilize the soul pots. You all realized that Cassandra and Gruzel were not present. Eddie had taken you out to a nearby field and showed you how to perform the spell. And I think it was Ken was quite successful. Was it Ken?
I think
I
that
think it
was
was
10,
Ken.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
was.
think it was. I think it was Ken. Ken was quite successful. However, instead of emitting a glow, letting you know that like this is a gateway to the souls, a thick black fog started to come out of it, almost like moving through the air, almost as if it was like ink flowing through water. It enveloped everybody, and everybody saw a vision of Asmodeus chained and Maleficent threatening him with a weapon that she had stated was made out of emerald steel.
Yes. A dog-killing weapon.
And her attention quickly turned as she advanced on a chained up Cassandra and Gruzel, where she very violently disemboweled Gruzel and slowly stripped Cassandra of her flesh, draping it over Asmodeus' shoulders like a cape. And then towards the end, when she was
Yikes.
done having her fun, removed both of their heads from their bodies and placed them at Asmodeus' feet.
Christ.
The clock kind of rewinds real quickly, several hours before this, before you guys even woke up. Cassandra and Gruzel are talking with each other. This was sometime in the night. You guys were drinking and partying with the locals. And Cassandra was telling Gruzel that she feels like something's wrong. She feels like Asmodeus's life is in danger and that they need to return home. Gruzel agreed and teleported them out of there. And that was the last the party saw of them. Now, for most of our members, you guys are going to have to just kind of sit back and enjoy the show for a little bit. Cassandra and Gruzel. Gruzel, as you cast your teleport spell, your roll wasn't super successful.
It was
But
fine.
was some
I
divine...
was about to say I casted teleport.
Cassandra was the one.
Oh, it was Cassandra, huh?
I was like, if no wonder it went bad. Gruzel doesn't do magic.
It was Cassandra, yes. My bad.
No
Thank
wonder
you
it went
for-
bad.
Thank you for correcting me. Cassandra, your roll wasn't super great. You know that this spell is going to put you in hell. It just may not put you exactly where you want. However, with some divine intervention from the Great Machine, she kind of gives you a little bit of a nudge. And in a flash, you leave the area of where you were, and you and Gruzel are now standing at the gates of your home, outside of Asmodeus' castle. Everything appears to be normal. It looks like it always has. You have the moat of fire around the castle, the shine and shimmer of the black obsidian that it's made out of. But you can't help but feel something is very wrong. What would the two of you like to do?
Be ready. The home is not so inviting anymore. And she's gonna pull out Black Razor and kick open the door.
Yeah, Gruzel will have his weapon ready.
Papa, we're home.
Cassandra, you kick open the door, and the doors swing open. Where normally there's already imp servants waiting to take your request, the great hall of this castle is empty.
No servants. I knew something was wrong.
Quite. Usually there are people. I was hoping to have a drink.
I can still have one. From the blood of whoever caused this. And she's gonna melee head to the throne room.
You make your way into the throne room. It is also empty. The air is a little stale in here. The throne bare with nobody sitting upon it. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Yeah, Captain. $19.
Natural 1.
Damn.
Oh no.
Not looking great tonight.
Yeah, Tucker, you got.
Okay. Gruzel, nothing is amiss to you.
Yep, everything's great.
Cassandra, you can almost hear coming from the far corner in the room up towards your father's throne the sounds of a slight whimper.
Cassandra's wings shoot out as she goes rushing towards it before sliding on her hoofs as she's wielding Black Razor ready to strike.
Damn, I don't know what all the rush is about. Everything seems perfectly fine.
Okay, so you're posed ready to strike, but you don't strike.
Yes.
Right as you get there and you make your stance, the whimpering gets a little bit quicker, and out from behind a set of curtains steps one of the imp servants. He is shaking, he is frightened. Where one would typically fall to their knees to beg for your forgiveness, it's almost like the hamster's running on the wheel, but in the wrong direction.
She arches her brow as she snaps as Mage Hand's gonna grab him by the throat and pick him up. Your head's not bowed low enough, peasant. And where is my father?
He quivers at this. He goes, Lady Cassandra, it's the evil one. She took him into the dungeons.
She looks at Gruzel, and without even looking back at the imp, she just stabs it with Black Razor to devour its soul before she rushes to the dungeon.
With almost a shocked expression on his face as this imp's life leaves its eyes and you consume its soul. It lets out just one final whimper as the blade cuts through its flesh. Where are you going from here?
Dungeon.
Yeah.
Full speed.
You make your way down into the dungeons. It's quiet. Very eerily quiet. You don't hear the screaming of the damned echoing through these halls as you descend further down into the dungeons. You come out into one of the main holding areas. There are 6 cells in this holding area, 3 on each side. From where you are standing as you enter, you can tell that the first 2 are empty. The last 4, you would have to investigate further.
He does.
As you make your way down to examine the rest of the cells, one of the last cells does have something dead on the inside, but it's hard to tell or make out what it is. It's so mutilated.
I'm gonna cast precipitation to light any of the torches that should be in there. With just a flick of my
Prestidigitation.
ease. The snap of my fingers.
And you do so, and all lights spring to life, illuminating the rest of the room, making it much easier to see into each cell. As the lights cast a further glow, You can see that the rest of the cells are empty except for this one. It's still really hard to make out what it was that whatever this dead body is, or what it used to be. It really it looks like something went through a meat grinder in here.
She'll open up the cell and go in to investigate more.
Okay. No check necessary. Are you investigating the body?
The whole room.
You investigate the entire room. The things that you can find are a pattern of claw marks in the side of the walls, on the ceiling, on the floor. And as you're kind of looking around and you see bits of flesh and blood and guts kind of everywhere, it's easy to tell that whatever died in here was not a demon.
She's gonna go further into the dungeons then.
You make your way further in. It takes you a little bit to get to the next holding area. Most of the rooms used in between areas are different torture chambers with a whole manner of devices on the inside of them. As you make your way to the next holding area, you can feel a presence coming from inside of this room. Make a Arcana check. Either Arcana or History. I'll allow either the two. This is your home.
Okay, cool. Thank you. 18.
I can't see what it was. Is that History? Okay. Yeah. You know instantly right away this is Dad.
Oh, she cuts through that door like it's fucking butter with black razor.
Oh god, y'all, the rolls are bad. That's a -1. I fucking
Damn, dude.
I don't even like. He just believes whatever the fuck just came to his mind.
Gruzel, you're just like, what's that smell?
Like purple.
Smells like Kool-Aid mixed with cocaine.
Does cocaine smell funny to you?
Is that
Oh my
varnish?
god.
Is that varnish?
Okay, as you enter into this holding area, you make your way very quickly, checking each cell. You find him on the right side in the middle cell. Asmodeus is chained to the wall. He does not look good at all. He's, at this moment, doesn't appear to be responsive.
Let's see if I have anything. So, doesn't matter. She's gonna cut him free and grab him.
Okay, so currently he's still on the inside of the cell. Are you going to
Girls,
open the
this is gonna
cell?
rip the fucking door off the hinges.
Yeah, I was about to say, muscle man here.
Gruzel, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I will cast Dispel Magic on the gates, though.
Oh god. I'm just gonna leave the fucking campaign. That's like. That's
Well,
so
I mean,
bad.
you're about to, so it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it all makes sense why he dies. Jesus Christ, it's another 2 in a row.
Gruzel, as you real quick.
Gruzel is dumb.
A D20. Real quick, Cassandra.
Yes.
Your Dispel Magic does not seem to have any effect on these gates. As
No magic.
as you touch the gates, Gruzel, you feel this sharp pain as like green electricity kind of flows through your arms, and you are going to take 3 points of lightning damage. I'm sure that's super scary for Gruzel.
God. I'm hurt.
Asmodeus is still on the inside, unresponsive.
Hmm. Let me think. It seems like, Gruzel, it's time to get a little more serious.
Yeah?
And I think it's time that I took my role as the up-and-coming heir to Hell more serious. My father is in trouble, and nothing gets in my way. She's gonna grab, double-wield her sword as she feels her heart kind of beat as she makes an oath to be her true intentions for the best of Hell and Hell's future, as a Hellfire Smite wraps around the blade and she goes swinging.
Cool.
Okay.
Literally just got 3 head nods from all the dudes in the group here. Like
Yeah.
Tucker, me, Don, and you. And Evan,
I'm
rather.
nodding as well.
Oh,
It's just
well.
you can't see it.
Even when my camera's off, I'm just nodding, yeah.
Wow.
Okay, Cassandra, it's a gate, so with this, I want you to actually make an attack roll, and I'm not judging this on whether or not you hit it. You hit it. Just make the attack
I
rolls.
got it. Oh, like the damage or to hit?
I want you to do to hit.
Yeah. That makes it 24.
You know,
Describe to us what it looks like as you cut through these bars.
As she grips the blade and Hellfire, like lights a long, black razor, as it kind of swirls almost like a torrent. She just swings it back, and as she comes forward, she just goes in a horizontal cut. Not horizontal. What's it when it's corner to corner?
On a bias diagonal.
Diagonal. A diagonal cut, and then another diagonal cut.
diagonal.
As these bars just crumble away in your fury, you're left with Asmodeus still unresponsive, chained to the wall like he's Jesus of Nazareth about to be crucified.
Wrestle. Free him. As I'm gonna run up to him and I'm going to pour all of my lay on hands onto my father.
Red Gruzel uses his vorpal sword to cut the chains.
Awesome. Your sword has no issue cutting through these chains. I almost kind of imagine, like, as you swing it and you hit the chains with the blade, they just kind of like, I don't know, it'd be like hitting it with a plasma cutter. Like it just slices right through and kind of leaves where the blade cut, like those ends of the metal chain are glowing hot now.
Yeah.
And while he's doing that, she's gonna use all of her lay on hands to heal Asmodeus.
What does that do?
You have a full healing
It's just
power.
it's like a healing spell paladins have. It's like they have a pool of like, it's like their charisma plus their paladin level or something, and they can use all of their lay on hands. They can use 1 point of it. I don't remember how to
Yeah,
calculate it though.
they have a specific amount of like hit points that they can recover per long rest. They can choose to dump however much they want into that same one.
So you
Okay.
can with that pull, you can start a total number of hit points equal to your paladin level times 5.
Oh, oh, that's
So-
even better. So it's like,
Yeah.
what's your
So
paladin level?
3 times 5 is 15.
So
and she
you
did
have
it
15 hit points.
She did it 15 times, so she just completely unloaded.
No.
No.
That's not useless.
Oh.
That's the amount you can heal.
Per long rest.
Oh, then yeah, she
Per
gives
long
him
rest.
15. Yeah,
Enough to get him up at least.
yeah.
Yeah. What does it look like when you do this, Cassandra?
When she puts her hands together and flame erupts, you just hear the screams of the souls in hell before she just slams him on his chest, and you just see the glow spread out.
Cool.
Like as that glow spreads out, as it starts to dissipate in Asmodeus' skin, you can hear an audible heartbeat start. It's slow at first, but it kind of starts to pick up rhythm. Asmodeus
Right, Father.
slowly kind of opens his eyes. He's still very groggy, not quite sure where he's at or what's going on. And he's
No
still
need-
very hurt.
No need to fear, Father. Your favorite child is here, of course.
He almost collapses around you, Cassandra.
She grabs him.
Why
Uh-oh.
why did you come?
Yeah.
Of course, Father. To make sure you're alive. To pamper me. And to kill that bitch of a stepmother.
Cassandra. My favorite daughter.
Oh.
Papa.
You are
She
kind
gives a
of
very
a fool
fiendish smile.
sometimes. Says you are kind of a fool sometimes. You being here is not a good thing. You should have just left me.
Not today. And she just gives a very fiendish, smirking smile.
I imagine as he's kind of one arm around you, is trying to hold his balance, and you're there to help
Yeah.
aid.
Yeah, she has Black Razor in one hand, and she's holding him up with her other.
Gruzel will pick him up.
Gruzel picks him up.
Sandra, this is very bad. Because now I will have no choice. And he kind of drifts in and out after saying that. Where would you get? What would you do? What do you want to do now?
Gruzel, let's take him somewhere safe. Not the palace.
Well,
And she just puts her hand on you as you get an aura of hellfire as she casts haste and jumps on your back.
okay, he's gonna try to activate the etheric drive then.
Go ahead and roll a d20 for me. Just straight d20.
Oh fuck. Come on, give me something. That's a 4.
Grizzle, you attempt to activate your etheric drive, but nothing seems to be happening this time around.
You just hear the puttering of a diesel in there.
Yeah, like on a cold start, like the Kazakhstan language.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll just take the haste and do a dash action. And, what does haste give me? Does it give me an extra 20 feet?
Oh god, it's a lot.
It doubles your movement speed.
Doubles your movement speed.
Okay, well then that's 80 times 2 is 160 feet. So 160 feet.
Yeah, you fast as fuck, boy. Where are you going?
Hey, there's nowhere close to the 1,800 and something feet I calculated the last time. Yeah. Well, I guess she said to leave the palace, so he's gonna leave the palace. The only other place he can head to is his father's palace. But I don't know about that one.
Okay,
He's probably
for
just gonna go to like a cave or like a. Yeah, he's just gonna find like a little cave or park somewhere in a cliffside.
okay, I need Cassandra and Gruzel for both of you to make a dex save. Asmodeus is going to be making one as well at disadvantage in its current state.
Gross disadvantage.
I get it. I'm making a what?
Dex save.
A dex save.
Save. Nat 20, so 26.
Oh, what the hell? There's something called super advantage.
Yeah,
That's wild.
I've noticed that, which is not something I knew existed.
Hey, finally a decent roll. That's a 19.
Awesome. Sorry. Gruzel is so Cassandra, you said you're jumping on his back and Gruzel is carrying Asmodeus, correct?
Yeah, so I'm on the back, and I rolled a nat 20, so 26 for dexterity.
Damn, dude. Cassandra is the daughter of hell.
Hell yeah, she is.
100%. Gruzel, you take off. You go up through the dungeons, up into the great hall of the entrance of Cassandra's castle. You are about to leave out through the front doors when something brings you to a screeching halt. You kind of stumble back a little bit, but it does not knock you out. It does not knock you prone. Cassandra, you do fall off of Gruzel's back, but you were able to save it and you land on your feet.
And I say I did like 2 backflips and a twirl and landed just gracefully. I
Fuck
made it
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Fuck
With
yeah,
grace.
that's what happened. With grace. Asmodeus was unfortunate enough to kind of take the blunt of that hit on that force field. But it's fine. He's unconscious right now. Something is currently stopping you from leaving the castle.
Well, we could enter, but we can't leave, huh?
Well, if those are the games we're playing, I guess we should prepare to bring absolute ruin. As she's gonna start enchanting in Infernal. As she creates a pentagram of hellfire and summons a greater demon at 6th level.
Oh, dude, cool.
Rating 1.
Summon what's it called? A gray door. What's the demon called? It looks like an ape.
Oh yeah.
It's called
Yeah,
Fuck.
summon the best one so that she
Well,
can
you
take
can
control of
barrel
it because she has
challenge
dominion
Eh,
over Infernal.
Oh
No,
yeah,
Raven,
that,
no,
Yeah, I was already thinking of that.
it's literally called. Oh, it's like it's 2 syllables. I think it starts with a G. It literally
5
looks like a big old
consonants, 3
ape.
vowels.
King Kong?
No, it's a type of demon you can summon with summon greater demon.
Demon King Kong?
It literally looks like a demon King Kong, legit. Like it's. Tucker, does this ring a bell?
I know what you're trying to talk about. I just don't know what it is.
Hold on, I'll try and Google.
What are you summoning, Cassandra?
I know what he's talking about.
Balgura.
The Balgura.
Balgura, yes, that's what it's called. The Balgura.
Balgura.
Yes.
Something like that.
Balgura.
But no,
Yeah.
what I'm gonna summon is a
Oh fuck.
night hag.
God. Yeah. Listen.
You're
Oh,
summoning a
well.
night hag?
Does that
Yep.
work per the spell? I don't know how
Yep.
it works. Okay.
I summon fiends, and I can do a CR5 because I'm doing it higher level. But I'll post a link, and I'll post the picture so you know
So
what's
a
coming
Night
out.
Hag is a fiend, CR5 or
Yep.
lower?
Yep.
Then that qualifies.
It's a medium fiend.
It's about getting something that's more supportive than Twinkie.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stuff.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you
These
summon
things
Mother
are kind of
Agatha.
cool.
Yeah.
And she just watches it crawls out, and she just eyes it and just like, prepare yourself, hag.
You see, as it gives you a very respectful and graceful head nod. Cassandra, as your fiend is preparing itself, the room gets a little dark. Your pentagram, which was once glowing red hellfire, has changed color. The flames are now burning green. As this black mass starts to come out of it and takes on a very familiar form, as Maleficent is now standing in front of you.
If I wanted to vomit, I would just go look at my sister. But I guess you'll do.
Oh my god.
Man, 2 different roasts today.
As she's holding her her tall staff in between both hands in front of her, and you can see her fingers kind of tapping on the green orb that's atop of it. She goes, my, I didn't actually think you would take the bait. I'm presently surprised. I thought you were
Sup,
smarter than
bitch?
this.
I mean, some beauty has sacrifice. You wouldn't know, would you?
Honestly, if you thought I was smarter than this, then you're dumber than I am.
She shoots a look over to Gruzel and says, I don't remember asking for you to speak. In fact, I would like you to sit, and snaps her fingers. Make a wisdom save.
Yeah, it's pretty much failure, dude. I would imagine, especially you.
DC's 35.
Yeah, DC's 35 or some crazy shit. Yeah.
Dude,
Not that.
every roll except one has been a fucking 2.
It wouldn't matter. Wisdom, I imagine, is low for you, right?
It's a +1, but damn,
Oh.
it's just. I just wonder what's the chances of rolling a 2 3 times in a row?
Maybe it's the Rocky Mountain bad luck curse or something.
I don't know. I'm over here in Utah. My rolls are going to shit.
Either that or it's just D&D Beyond. D&D Beyond hates me all the time.
Oh shit.
Sorry, doing my best.
Cassandra is gonna start glowing an aura, and she just her motivational speech is simply, Gruzel, I didn't think you'd be so weak. Be better. As you know,
That's your motivational
yeah,
speech.
that's her motivational speech.
You're saying to this as Gruzel's sitting like crisscross
Yeah.
applesauce on the ground.
No wonder he rolled a fucking 3.
You have an advantage now next time.
The fucking abuse.
Her gaze turns back to you, Cassandra. Such bold words for somebody who's beneath me. Why don't you show me some respect and bow? Please make a wisdom save.
That's what you fucking get.
Wait, hold up. I get an advantage. I get an advantage to go fuck yourself. There we go. That's a 15.
You cannot help but feel this compulsion, almost as if something is bending you at the hips to bare the backside of your neck to Maleficent.
Nice.
She is just grinning as she bows, or whatever she asked me to do.
You know, I did have plans for you, but I think if I take you out alongside your father, my chances are going to increase exponentially.
Okay.
How would you like to greet the new ruler of all the hells and everything, as she smiles at you.
So funny. Oh, I thought about saying the same to you. Now, Hag. As the Hag is going to cast plane shift on Asmodeus, me, and Gruzel and the Hag, of course.
Let's see how this plays out.
And we're going to a different realm of hell level.
We'll see how that works, Cassandra, because the plot demands you to be dead right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
and see, I
Oh,
thought Maleficent canceled the summon and she appeared instead of the hag.
No.
That would have been cool. Though.
Yeah, you summon a hag, but it's Maleficent instead.
The Hag is like coming out and then gets ripped back in, and then she just comes out.
Just
Oh, fuck.
Hag form.
Legendary
Okay.
action, counterspell, like all
Is that
these
your
things.
laptop?
Why you have to be like that, Tuck?
You're narratively dead.
You can
Okay,
narratively go
I like
die.
how our allies are helping the DM fuck us.
okay, to be fair, that was my plan B. I was looking to see if there's something else I can do.
Hey DM, remember you can fuck them this way and that way.
I mean, the DM's been nice enough to
Technically,
play
I
out
can
this
fuck
whole
you
thing.
any way I want.
Hey yo.
Is she okay? Hold up.
At least take me to dinner first. Oh, man.
He's so stupid. He's so fucking stupid.
Clarissa,
Somebody
remember,
get that one.
your power exists within the rules, but it also exists outside of the rules. So whatever you say goes.
Yeah, she kind of said that when she can fuck us any way she wants to. I was like, oh man, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at
The safe word's
her
fine.
character sheet, so I know what she does. Okay, Cassandra. It doesn't work. Maleficent doesn't even like speak a word. She doesn't say anything. She just she smirks at you and raises an eyebrow. She says, "This is turning rather boring, rather quick."
What your
And that's okay.
stylist says.
Wait, what'd you say?
And she said, "Is that what your stylist said?"
God damn it! Yeah, damn.
I
holy
guess
shit.
vicious mockery.
She reaches underneath her cloaks, and you see her pull out a long dagger. The blade is a shiny emerald green.
Can I make a wisdom save again yet?
Sure, go ahead.
Oh, you got advantage.
Don't
You were motivated.
I don't know how the hell he got motivated from that speed, but I don't think it's gonna help either.
Hey, you never know. Nat 20 could just come out of it.
Hey, at 14, I rolled a nat 1, I think, with that.
Grizzly, you still feel the inability to get up from the ground.
He's trying. That's all it counts.
Maleficent smiling at you as she kind of dances the tip of the blade between her fingers. She goes, the only hard part is to decide where to start. Do I start with you, as she kind of points the blade towards you? Or do I start with him, as she holds the blade really closely to Asmodeus's throat?
I'm sorry. You say you're smart, but then you're asking a soon-to-be devil an emotional question.
Yeah, I mean, you said you were getting bored. Honestly, I'm getting bored. Are you gonna kill us yet, or?
Yeah, just get on with it.
Fine, I will be happy to oblige. As she lunges towards you, At that second, you hear a voice scream out. You recognize this as Asmodeus' voice. As he musters the strength to get up and lunge himself between you and Maleficent. It happens so
Right.
quick. As you hear the blade plunge its way into Asmodeus' chest. He withdraws, infernal blood dripping from the blade as she smiles and cackles at this. Asmodeus starts to drop to the ground, Cassandra. You are no longer feeling the influence of Maleficent.
Is he wearing his crown?
He is.
Her hand twitches on Black Razor as she uses one of his enchantments of applying haste to her. And her hand goes for the crown upon her father's head.
Yeah, let's not catch your dad or anything. Let's just fucking crown off his head.
Honestly, given the speeches and everything, this sounds about right.
Cassandra, as you lunge forward and you grab the crown off of Asmodeus' head, and his body falls to the ground. It hits with a dull thud. What do
The
you do now?
the crown hits with a dull thunk on the ground?
No, your father does.
Oh.
You grab the crown. You said,
Don't
"Fuck
worry."
yeah, I'd let him fall and
Don't worry.
grab the crown.
I like how she's like, wait, the crown fell?
Yeah.
On her father. It's just like, I don't care about the
And she puts the crown on her head. All in one swift motion without hesitation.
Oh, shit.
Also, I sent you a message, Clarissa.
Okay, hold on. Pause.
I'm out.
Which one?
Absolutely, we'll get there in just a second. You put the crown upon your head. You don't feel any different. As Asmodeus' dying breaths are coming out of his mouth.
Because that was a one-shot hole. She just looks at, as she just like kneels to her father, she just looks at Gruzel and goes, well, that was worth a chance.
Yeah, Gruzel's still kind of dumbfounded at the, and then you just let your father slap on the crown and grab this crown. Like, he guessed, like, the crown was really cool, but he was like, damn, that's your pops.
Don't look surprised. This is a moment of combat. You would have done the same.
Yeah, I guess we're demons. It really doesn't matter in the end, does it? We're about to die.
Exactly. He knows I love him. He's my papa. Right, papa? What are you trying to say, papa?
Just
And she crouches down.
Asmodeus reaches up to you, Cassandra. He says, I would have done the same.
I know.
You are ready. And as he looks at you one last time and reaches up to touch your face, he says, your mother would have been proud.
Think so?
As his body falls lifeless in your arms, it starts to kind of dissolve into hellfire as it engulfs both you and Gruzel. Gruzel, you are no longer feeling the influence of Maleficent.
Or attack them.
As you stand to your feet,
If I roll another two.
Cassandra, you start to feel the power of the crown take over. Please go ahead and give us a description of what happens to you.
Cassandra just stands up, doing this exact face, and look to Maleficent as her eyes glow green, as kind of like how Vegeta transformed into a greater ape, the way his body was pulsating as the veins got bigger. Green energy blasts out around her in waves and in waves and in waves, as her body then just breaks apart into nothing, as her infernal heart is there beating with the crown above it, as her infernal soul starts to swirl around her heart rapidly. Let me see, let me get this pulled up. I have a thing for the thing. Here we go. Her soul wraps around her heart, and almost like a hurricane with a glowing core, the green energy that was spewing from her begins to wrap around her body, as she begins to, her shape twists and turns as she becomes a gargantuan soul dragon. A singular being whose very form is a testament to both infernal might and ethereal transformation. Her body is clad in scales that shimmer with a deep emerald radiance, as if forged from the very essence of a living soul. Each scale pulses softly with inner light, hinting at the power surging within her. Alongside Cassandra's tail, back, and head, sharp, jagged spikes protrude like crystalline sentials. These spikes are not merely hardened bones and scale, they are alive with swirling jets of soul energy that cascade and wither around them, imbuing her silhouette with mesmerizing spectral glow. However, the most striking transformation lies at the very tip of her tail, where the legendary black razor has fused into her very being. The blade of black razor, now seamlessly integrated into her tail, remains as ominous as ever, a pitch black sword streaking with glimmers of starlight, as if the void itself had been forged into a weapon. On top of her head, her horns form a regal crown of hell, infused with the same radiant, swirling energy, marking her as the sovereignty of both infernal legacy and soulbone transformation. When Cassandra unfurls her vast wings, they reveal a breathtaking display of power, a thick mist-like membrane tinted in deep infernal blends of dark and yellow red that mirrors the hell's glow of her beating heart, cascades outwards. And at the center of her imposing chest, like looking through glass, you can see an infernal beacon pulsing, her heart ablaze in the dark yellow and deep red, casting an intense, hellish light that circulates inside of her eyes.
God dang.
Wow.
What the hell of a fucking dragon?
Maleficent sees you transform. She laughs and cackles and says, "You are not the only one that can do that." She explodes in a puff of black smoke and green fire. And then standing before you is now her polymorphed form of the gargantuan adult red shadow dragon.
Without
Please roll me initiative.
Yes. Does Black Razor give me a? What's this? Does that give me? Does that give me advantage? Let's see.
Is this going to be a full combat DM?
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, I wonder when we're going to meet up back with the timeline.
I'll take it. 12 for me.
Oh shit.
Initiative.
Sorry, I was just on a meme roll there for a moment.
Yeah, I feel that.
Dude, I rolled a 4 and a 3. My rolls are gonna be a gutter.
It's going to go Cassandra, Gruzel, Maleficent. Cassandra, you're up first.
Cassandra sees her transform, and now her mouth doesn't move when she speaks, as it sounds like many voices falling in behind hers, as she just goes, "Bring it on, bitch." You're in my realm. As she just goes charging forward, slides, and does a tail attack with Black Razor.
Okay, roll me a hit.
23.
Oof,
Oof.
that hits.
Yes.
Oh shit!
She's
I was
gonna-
expecting it not.
She's gonna use another let's see here, Hellfire Divine Smite at 5th level with this. So she's going to yep. So that's 13, and then as the blade wraps in Hellfire and slams into her, causing almost like a basically she slashes her her chest. It leaves a heart mark before it kind of explodes afterwards. And that's gonna do 20 radiant damage, so that's 35 damage.
Okay, she takes the hit with stride.
And then she's going to use Mantle of Inspiration as her own music kind of forms in the background like a theme song as she's singing in her gothic opera type tunes, as she's gonna use Bard of Inspiration to grant Yumi both temporary 11 hit points. Yeah, and you can move as a reaction without provoking opportunities to attack. And then after casting that, she's gonna slide back away from Maleficent, just slightly behind Gruzel. Well, she'll slide over Gruzel. So now you're right in front of her, just past her chest.
Mhm.
Okay, does that spell stop you from invoking opportunity attacks as well?
Yeah, because I'm casting it on me and him.
Okay.
It's up to 4 creatures, and so I'm taking us 2.
All right, perfect. Is that all you're doing that turn?
That's all I can do. Yep.
Okay, Gruzel, you're next.
Okay. Gruzel is going to attack recklessly.
Oh, I need to roll for my hag too. Sorry. Do that. +5 again.
Is that a nat 20? Hey, it's a nat 20.
Fuck
38.
yes.
Holy shit, that hits.
We're looking up, boys. We're looking up.
Hag's got an 8
Wow,
for
wow.
7 for initiative.
Also, because
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20 with the Vorpal sword,
They're decapitated, right?
I can cut her head off instantly.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Unless the DM says I can, which if that doesn't,
No.
she takes 30 extra damage.
By all means, cut her fucking head off.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Gruzel rages out, hulking up to a massive form right on her side, and just brings down the cleaver and just chops her fucking head off. And cool guys don't look at explosions away. He turns around and starts walking
Sure.
before the thump.
Yeah, and a very quick-lived battle as that you can hear the head slide off of its neck with almost that goopy sound, and you hear the thump of it hit the ground as just moments later the body topples over.
But goddamn, guys, end the campaign. Who wants some shawarma?
Oh
As-
my god.
As you're walking away, Cassandra, if you're watching this, you see as the
She is
body of this
watching.
dragon starts to shrivel up and start to get really small and almost take on the form of just like an ink puddle, as this ink puddle gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it just pops out of existence. As her body leaves, Gruzel, you're doing your cool guys don't look at explosions, walk away. You hear something inside of your head, Gruzel. It is the voice of Asmodeus as he says, "Go to the armory. There is a gift for you."
Ooh. Okay, yeah, he goes right to it. Fuck yeah, he's dashing on over even.
Sandra, are you gonna follow him?
Yeah, she absolutely does.
Perfect. 1 second. I need to get something ready. Ah, crap. That's
She's,
not
she's
it.
moving with full swagger of her new self being.
Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to get something ready here.
One.
Listen here. The closer and closer you guys get to the armory, the more you can hear this sound starting to echo through the halls. It sounds very much like the hammer striking an anvil. As you get closer and closer, because I'm assuming that does not phase you at all, you just keep going.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, with how Gruzel's fucking rolls have gone, he doesn't even notice the fucking hammer striking, so he's just gonna keep going.
Perfect. As you get closer and closer, and you start to come into the armory, you can see a blacksmith at work, but this is not a normal looking blacksmith. If you guys will tune into my screen real quick, I made something to illustrate what it is you are seeing.
Okay.
Is it Vulcan? The Smith of the Gods.
So everybody let me know when you're on my screen and I'll press play on this.
Yeah, I'm on your screen.
Perfect.
Tucker's ready.
This
He's ready too.
I'm ready.
Cassandra and Gruzel, this is what you see.
What in the Mary and Joseph?
Honestly, I'm more disturbed by the woman than the fucking thing. What the fuck is the woman doing?
Her head kind of goes downwards and then up as she just kind of tilts looking at her.
As this thing beats a few more times on what he's working at, he stops. He looks at you. He bows as he reaches forward and picks up a bunch of armor that he's been working on meticulously. He walks forward as far as the chain will allow him to and thrusts it in his arms outwards towards you, Gruzel.
Gruzel will pick up the armor.
As you pick up this armor from him, he bows and turns and goes back to the anvil to continue working. No roll necessary between both of you and your lineage in hell. You recognize this armor. You both recognize this as angelic armor. Gruzel, I have it made as an item, as an armor, so you will be able to add it to your possessions.
Okay, let me see what it is then.
And I'll read it for everybody else. Angelic armor, wondrous item. Forged from the light of the ancestral realms, the angelic armor is a divine gift bestowed upon only the most worthy champions. This armor gleams with an ethereal glow, its form shifting between solid metal and radiant energy properties.
Oh, that's cool.
The wearer gains a +12 bonus to wisdom saving throws, and the armor provides an additional +6 bonus to AC. Angelic absorption. The armor possesses a divine ability to absorb incoming attacks, shielding its wearer or others from harm. The wearer can choose to completely absorb the damage from an incoming attack twice per long rest. When an attack is absorbed, the armor takes the full force of the damage instead of the wearer. If a third attack is absorbed before a long rest is taken, the armor shatters and becomes irreparably broken.
Look at us. Upgrades that match.
It also states that this armor takes on the appearance of the wearer. So if you put it on, please tell us, Gruzel, what does it look like?
You know, the armor's badass, but don't know if I can use it and do my raging, you know.
It form fits. It will allow you to do that.
Thank you, voice in my head. I'm going to put it on then.
We are higher beings.
I do feel like I'm pretty high. Are you hearing the voice in your head?
Which one?
Good. You know, honestly, I should have specified. It sounds like it's wearing glasses and some kind of a contraption on its head. Like with cat ears on it.
No.
No, just me.
Oh my
Let's see.
god.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he. Huh. Yeah, he puts it on. Is it supposed to give me disadvantage on everything?
Does it?
It gives me disadvantage on acrobatics, athletics, sleight of hand, stealth, strength checks, and saving
Because
throws.
it's probably a plate.
It's probably plate, yeah.
Well, because that was probably my bad when I was putting it in. I want you to ignore that for right now. I'll see if I can go in and
Okay.
fix it.
Don't worry about fixing it. I'll just ignore it.
Yeah, just ignore it.
Okay, I'll just do that then. All right, yeah.
Well-
He's going to put it on, and fuck, what does it look like?
Good question there, Doc.
Yeah.
I should like
To give
transform
you
when put it
to
on
give you
someone.
example of what you were given a helmet, you're given a chest piece, and then 2 bucklers.
Okay. Like 2 bracers?
Bracers, yeah.
Okay. I was like, well, technically, bucklers are a form of shield, actually, not armor. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think what it's going to look like as of this moment right now is fuck. Man, put me on the spot. I have no idea what armor to choose. I think right now it's just gonna look like some classic like Skyrim leather armor, like studded leather armor right now.
Okay.
With like angelic runes on it.
Yeah, like a glowing red, like blood red steam coming off of it. Yeah.
That's
We'll
cool.
go with that for now.
Cassandra, as Gruzel is adorning his new armor and checking it out, you also hear the voice of Asmodeus in your head as he says, Cassandra, return home and finish your training. You are still not strong enough to defeat her.
Return home.
Return back. Return back to the party.
Rest well, father. He's already dead. Soon. And she'll look at Gruzel, like ready to go back.
Yeah. Unless there's more stuff here in the treasury, but let's just go back.
I wonder, now that I'm a higher being, and she's just gonna think about it as she's gonna open a portal to where they teleported from and just kind of go through that. But it's gonna be like a whole bunch of green runes going around them in a circle before they just like soul energy explodes out of it, and they're like carried with that soul energy to the location.
I know you can't see me smiling, but I am absolutely smiling ear to ear. As you cast this and you guys teleport like Cassandra, you have no doubt in your mind that you know exactly where you're going. And as you guys disappear out of the armory of 9 hells, we return back to our party that has just watched you guys die a gruesome death, and we're just kind of left there standing after that. So the rest of the party at least, you guys just witnessed the vision that you saw of Cassandra and Gruzel getting mutilated. You're still standing out in the field with Eddie Riggs. Eddie also saw this, and he's just he turns to everybody and says, this is why what we're doing is important.
Wait, so they show up?
Not yet.
Oh.
You guys just saw the vision of them dying.
Well, to be honest, we were the ones trying to convince you to help us, so...
Yeah, Eddie, big fan, by the way. Like, we definitely, came here for help, and you were the most competent person we've found so far. I know you got some reservations for the Outlander, but this is exactly why.
Yeah, what's the next step?
Well, as he kind of looks around, surveying the rest of the party, but addressing you two. You still need more practice. You know how to summon them, but you don't know how to use the pots.
Yeah, I mean, to clarify, that's exactly what I'm asking you is what's the next step after we've summoned them?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's not get too far ahead of myself, all right? We're getting there. We're getting there. A proper show is all about staging. And he pauses for dramatic effect.
I can appreciate the sarcasm, but I'm a little emotionally tethered at the moment. And, like, we're all performers here.
See, so you get it. You understand what I'm saying here. Staging. You gotta understand how it all works. The way to win any kind of fight is not through just sheer violence and destruction, but the way to truly win is with a battle of the bands.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page. I just need to
I'm-
channel this unbridled rage in the right direction.
Yes. Yeah, I have a lot of angst built up inside of me right now.
I only agree with some of what you said. I mean, I usually just go by the fly with basically everything that I do, but Battle of the Bands for sure.
Eddie kind of surveys the rest of the party. Ken, how are you holding up through all of this?
Kin has kind of shut down. Her hood is up. She has not picked the violin back up, and she's kind of just sitting in shock nearby, but nods a little bit to show that she is listening, but seems really out of it after watching that.
I will say, though I haven't been RPing it, that Crampy is. I'm definitely kind of. There's a hesitation, and sort of like trying to just like maintain that Rift Rats energy of like, okay, adapt and move on.
Lyra, what about you? Are you still with us? How are you handling all of this?
She is handling it by just going over to Bambi and just playing with Bambi while she processes it.
It makes its weird high-pitched cooing at you as you do that, almost in a sense of like comfort.
Okay, Clarissa, can I hop into DM Secrets with you?
Yes, absolutely you can. Oh. So let's reel it back in and return to where we were, which I believe currently right now is everybody discussing with Eddie Riggs on the steps to do next. Chazz, after the words that you said to him and him kind of realizing like He kind of shakes his head and puts his hand in his palm, and it's kind of like, you guys just don't get it. I thought you're okay. You have that book, right? It's all in the book. Have any of you bothered to read the book?
Honestly, I feel like Kin and Lyra were the only ones actually interested in reading the book.
Do you remember what I said about just kind of like doing things on a whim? That kind of applies to everything. I'm already an expert now anyway, so.
And what exactly are you an expert in? As he points to you, Pykon.
Being an expert.
All things about the book. I'm your guy.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, perfect. So, how long can you summon a soul pot for?
That's on a need-to-know basis.
And what do they give you?
You're dipping your toes into a lot of classified information here, bud.
How do you use them in a battle of the bands?
If I wouldn't tell you the information, what in God's name would make you think that I would tell you how to use it?
Considering I know how to use it, and I just taught you all how to summon them.
Fair point. Hey, so I have an idea for a song for the Battle of the Bands.
So you're saying you want us to go read the book before we do anything else? I'm just trying to clarify what you want us to do, because I'm trying to make progress. We
He
just
shakes
watched
his
2
head.
of our members die, and I would like to alleviate that issue.
He shakes his head and he's, who has the book?
Kin
Kin.
raises it with one arm. I have the book.
Ah, perfect. Can I see it, please, if you don't mind?
Sure. She kind of begrudgingly gets up off the ground and walks over and holds it out to him.
He takes it from you and looks you in the eyes, and he smiles and he says, "Thank you." And then he sits down on the ground, crisscross,
Awesome.
and kind of it looks at the rest of you and kind of like pats at the grass, like, "Take a seat."
I think I'm
Kin goes
comfortable
right back
standing for the
down.
moment.
I will sort of like go to sit down and decide sort of halfway down. I'm just going to take a knee.
I imagine Kin's got her
5,
knees tucked up to her chest. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was talking to myself. He, you see Eddie as he licks his fingers and starts thumbing through the pages, and he stops and he points his finger at a page and he goes, "Aha, chapter 6, the soul pots and the rift." Now, the thing that you all need to completely understand here, like, the whole life force of everything is metal, but
Okay.
Rift itself operates on a completely different nexus of infinite potential. A chaotic expanse where the boundaries between worlds, yeah. And he kind of thumbs through it very quickly.
Yes, dude, this is my type of guy.
Now, the thing that you need to understand is the rift wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for its ties into the soul plane. But we also wouldn't have the rift if it wasn't for Maleficent. Where you have walked, I guess not necessarily walked, but where you have used the rift, you guys are now what we consider rift walkers.
No, we're the Rift Rats.
Yeah. Don't get it twisted, Eddie.
He shakes his head again. Anyways, because of this, each and every one of you have a tie to the soul plane, allowing you to summon these soul pots. Now, when used, as long as you do once they're summoned, as long as you do a badass solo in front of them, some heavy licks on your guitar, you'll gain fans every time you do it. These souls will rise up from the pots, and they are your fans. Every time that you do this, you gain 15 fans each. Now, the more you have on your side, the more of an army you have.
Okay.
Each one will do its own damage to your competitor's stage. Tear down the stage, and you win the battle. These battles can increase in numbers really quickly because you are not the only ones that will be able to use soul pots. Granted, your soul pots could also be taken over by your enemy and vice versa. The more fans you have, the more cool shit you can summon and the cooler things that you can do. Because what's a band without their stage hands?
Okay.
And he kind of looks up from the book and he goes, I hope any of this is making sense. Do you follow there? And he looks at you specifically, Crampy.
I immediately avert my gaze over to Pykon, the expert.
Yeah, let me make it a little simple for you, Crampy. Basically, we have to, get souls to become our fans, destroy a stage, and then win. But too bad that our Gruzel friend died, because, he's real good at destroying stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Cassandra's pretty good at collecting souls. I mean, she's already got 2 of us.
Crampy, right as you say that,
Oh?
a large, you feel the earth kind of start to rumble beneath your feet. As this symbol starts to appear on the ground in front of you, and in the blink of an eye,
I grab my stomach thinking it's me.
in a blink of an eye, Cassandra and Gruzel are standing in front of you.
Cassandra in her soul dragon form, as she says, "Speak of the devil, and she shall arise."
You look more like a dragon.
I know, it's a work. Hello, Pykon.
I just look over to Gruzel and Cassandra as I just kind of look extremely puzzled. I thought that we saw, and I looked over at Tin, kind of confused and a loss of words.
Cass puts her nose really close to you, Crampy. Her dragon nose. She hops and goes, "And thought what?"
I just right when our noses touch, I'll sort of pull back a little bit, and I'll look over at Tin, just sort of confused.
Kin is making dead eye contact with the dragon, still a little bit of puffiness and tears welled in her eyes. We watched you get skinned alive. You were dead in front of your father.
Yeah, Cassandra, I'm going to be completely honest. It's not very flattering on you or Asmodeus to be worn as a scarf.
Kin kind of looks back down like she's trying not to gag.
She pulls her head back as she looks at you. One, I would make a wonderful scarf. Don't kid yourself.
I disagree. I saw it for my own eyes.
2, Pykon, when you saw me die, did you feel your soul be any more free of the internal damnation that awaits it?
I just kind of figured you were still kind of, twitching on the ground skinless.
To be honest, we never even asked if the connection severed because we just assumed Pykon had sold a soul multiple times.
Yeah, he's kind of taking this approach where he just kind of sells everything that he's already sold, and when he dies, I'm sure it's going to be a big
Bloodbath.
judicial argument about who owns what.
I just kind of flew by the seat of my pants, like what I was telling Eddie over there. Eddie, you can explain it, right?
Eddie, he looks at you, he looks at Cassandra, and then he pulls out his guitar and he starts tuning it.
But this is why propaganda is a bad, bad thing. They could get you to believe anything.
Only if it's used well. Like, we should use it for our fans.
Wait, you thought we died?
Well, we literally watched it happen, so...
Gruzel,
Well,
we literally saw your death, man. Like, all of us. We were in the middle of mourning, and then you kind of, like, came back in as if what we saw was some trick?
have y'all been smoking something? I'm just confused.
No, I'm kind of ready to, though.
Yeah.
Sandra's
I had been.
body shrinks down into a humanoid form.
We might have had a bad trip, though, if we had smoked.
Her skin looks like and scales look like that green color, but her horns from the other picture, her wings wrap around her like a dress, as that swirling black and yellow mist from her wings coat her entire body, and her tail still drags Black Razor, but in a humanoid form. Smoking does sound wonderful. Got a light. As she does this, and a little hellfire pops up from her thumb.
The Outlander chimes in. Don't need it. As you can see, she's already puffing on what you would recognize as the rollers from the steampunk world.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not those, please. They made me throw up.
Like, some people just don't have class. Crampy does, don't you? Here you go. And she hands it over to you.
You
It's
know,
like exhaust fumes.
Yeah. I'll just like I would say I have like I'm not the go-to pick for rolling, but I can do it. So I'll do like a grade C job. I use too much spit for my mouth, and it's kind of a little cringe to like make it all stick together.
Oh no.
It's not wet when you hit it, but there is a dampness that you can feel with your fingers.
Crampy's the worst kind of people to smoke with.
Yeah.
You're
Crampy
like,
used a little tongue.
It's like
Gives a little tongue.
Crampy
It's like
hands the
getting
joint over, and
backwash
you're like,
from
no,
fucking
no,
soda.
you keep it.
So, what's going on here?
Basically, we're gonna put together a battle of the bands, and they're gonna be cheating too. So, like, we gotta prepare for that. And also, you need to get to work on getting some more souls, and Gruzel get ready to break stages. I think that pretty much sums it up, right, Eddie?
You are the expert.
I think I can help break stages as he picks up the nearest rock and chucks it into the atmosphere.
Well, that's throwing, not breaking, but I like the enthusiasm.
Yeah, and this giant rock leaves the earth with it breaks the sound barrier speed.
Yeah, Gruzel shows off his new strength of 30.
Okay, on a meta level, real quick, are you guys still the same race and stuff? Like, do you still look like each other?
I'm not. I mean,
because you're like a dragon. Are you a dragon?
I'm a soul dragon now.
Okay, cool. But Gruzel is still Gruzel?
Yeah. Gruzel's basically just a little bit bigger and a lot more muscular, veiny. He's like an archdemon. His strength and con went to 30.
Cool. Okay.
Sandra goes, "Oh, by the way, I know you have this whole battle of the bands thing. My father's dead. I'm the queen of hell now. And Pykon, our deal still stands. All the followers you guys gain, their souls belong to me.
Oh. And
Did we kill her? I think it was a fake.
well, I cut her head off, but I think it was a fake. And also, she said she now rules all universes or something. So
We beheaded
Fuck.
Maleficent.
But did you? Because
See, that's the question.
no, we like beheaded her like inky clone thing. But
Yes,
hey, we're
probably.
doing. You know, we did damage, but I'm more concerned about how she said she's already the ruler of everything.
well, I mean,
Exactly.
if she killed Asmodeus and she's not dead, I think it might be a question of whether or not you actually rule anything.
She points to her horns.
Yeah, see,
I
but a
gained this,
crown,
and I
it's kind of like grabbing a sword out of a nearby lake and saying that you're now the king of England. It doesn't work that way.
but I have ascended to deity level. I mean, I don't think Powers the Pointless Crown would do that. I think we still have a dominion that she doesn't fully control.
Oh, I agree that she might not fully control things, but I don't know if we get to say we rule hell whenever she's there and we're here.
I'm sorry. Did you say? I'm sorry. Did you say we?
Oh, sorry. I don't think you rule anything.
Damn. Dude,
Kin chuckles.
the fucking just broke. Holy shit. I might have resistance to fire damage to that, but that
You
burns.
stupid.
Real quickly, I'm going to interject real fast. Pykon, when Cassandra says that Asmodeus is now dead, you feel a slight tingle in the guitar pick that he gave you. And Eddie seems a little bit more uptight about the entire thing. Eddie shakes his head back and forth. He said, "This isn't good. This isn't good at all. We're falling behind schedule. You guys need to learn how to use these powers. And need to learn how to use them fast. So for that, I'm going to send you to go battle somebody."
Okay, okay.
Don't worry. If you lose, she'll kill you quickly. Her name is Ophelia. She currently takes dominion towards the West Mountains. She sticks where it's kind of snowy and in the swamp areas where it's dark and gloomy. Honestly, her entire following is a bunch of emos. I don't get those kids anyways. Like, emo's not metal, man. Like,
But they're gullible.
who walks around screaming, "Tonight's the night I will fall for you over again"?
Oh, you said emo. I thought you said you didn't understand emails. That was like, what?
Eddie doesn't understand emails.
Oh,
Hey, well, I think just a little bit of advice that I can give you just to help with that understanding, barrier you've got there. I think most of them are under the opinion that they don't want to be understood.
You may be right, or maybe just nobody understands those freaks.
they may be freaks, but they're so easily gullible. I'm gonna break a lot of hearts.
Eddie has a blank expression on his face, almost like he's not quite sure what to say.
All right, so Eddie, you obviously have to come along. So I'm gonna say you're co-band manager at this point, because I mean, gotta go through a trial period, and Outlander has some,
At least a little rep.
yeah.
But you're
Sure.
saying we're gonna go battle an emo?
Not just any emo, like the queen of emos. Her and I used to date. She didn't used to be like this, and then she was like this, and
You
then she
made her
wasn't like
emo.
this,
Did
and now
you?
she is.
Something?
Are you the catalyst, Eddie?
I think
Are
so.
you not following anything? Like, she?
No.
Let me start over. She
No,
was
wait, I
like
got it.
this, and then she wasn't like this, and then she was, and then she wasn't, and now she is again. I don't see
See,
how any of that correlates to me.
I think it does because you said you don't get emos and she's an emo. So you had her, but then lost her because you don't get her.
So the Western Mountains, right? That's what you said.
Yes, he's like, yes, the Western Mountains. That you can't miss it. In fact, if you turn around, which is behind me, that's west. You see those mountains? That's them.
So, is there like a stage already set up? Do we just kind of have to set this up? Like, what are we supposed to be doing in here?
He cracks his fingers and he's like, I thought we'd never get to this point. And he whistles as a bunch of dudes from Blade Eng come out and kind of form a line. There's good like 10, 15 people here that have joined the masses, and he goes, let me introduce you to your road crew. Wherever a battle takes place, they will be there to set up and tear down your stage.
Upgrades.
I look over. How many of them are there?
We'll say there's 15 of them.
Oh shit!
Oh wow.
Wait, so does this? I look over to Eddie. Does this mean I don't have to tune my loot now?
It's like he walks over, he puts a hand on your shoulder and kind of holds his hand out like Buzz Lightyear to Woody as he's all, let me introduce you to roadies.
And I just did like the star-eyed sort of anime look as I listen off into the distance.
Remember, if a roadie does their job good, you won't be sure they did anything at all.
And I just sort of like fist pump into that.
So they don't do anything.
No, they set up your
Gruzel,
stage.
Yeah. I think it sort of went over your head. Trust me, it's a good thing.
Yeah, honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my hand around the crown thing. Yeah, honestly, I just need to go smash stages.
Cool.
Well, I mean, you also died like 5 minutes ago, so like.
See, I don't get. I didn't die though.
Well, obviously, it was temporary. You're here.
Yeah,
Maybe,
Gruzel, whatever must have happened must have been some sort of retcon of some nature.
maybe I did die, but I was reborn.
Yeah, a
At this
revival
point, y'all are
tour.
just gaslighting Gruzel into believing he did die.
So,
yeah, dude.
So we're on
It's
our
like-
revival tour. You're on your re-revival tour.
Yeah, yes.
Sounds pretty fucking
Oh my
metal,
gosh.
honestly.
So how far away is this western mountain?
He goes, well, you see behind me, that's west. You see those mountains over there? That's them.
I see the mountains. I'm asking how long it'll take to get there.
On foot, about half a day.
Oh, that's easy. I'll cut it down by a lot.
Rather not be picked up again. Today. Not today.
Not today.
I think the Black Dragon's like a once a month sort of ride.
The Black
Man.
Dragon.
If you guys want to
Eddie-
run, great. I'll walk.
Eddie points towards the raptor deer known as Bambi. That thing will cut the time in half if you ride it.
All right, Bambi. Bambi's mine.
Perfect. We'll all ride on Bambi.
No.
Bambi poops nervously.
No. See, Bambi's
Looking at
mine. I
guys
will
like-
pick. One of you can ride Bambi with me.
Bambi looks towards Gruzel and then like has a fainting goat moment.
Just because nobody wants to go on the Black Dragon ride doesn't mean the ride does not operate. As he's going to still use etheric overdrive.
Now, as Eddie pipes back up, don't worry. As he points to your road crew, we'll be there. But this is a journey that you guys must do on your own. We will just, whenever you need us to set up a stage, we'll be there in the background, in the darkness, waiting for justice. I mean, metal.
Huh.
Right.
God, what is the fucking SpongeBob episode where Mr. Krabs is like, And the next day, and the next day. And
Oh
the next
yes,
day,
yeah,
and the
yeah,
next day.
yeah.
They'll be there.
Cassandra looks at him, looks at the group, and goes, "Right, well, I'm not carrying any of you besides Pykon because, well, he's my bitch." As she jumps up, transforms, and just grabs Pykon by the shoulders with one claw and starts heading there.
I prefer service animal.
Fine, you're a service animal.
Oh,
Emotional
Python.
support.
Emotional support.
Support Satyr.
I think the
Eddie
walk will
tur-
actually do some good. It'll give us some time to like work out our approach. You know what to counter
Yes.
emo with. So
Eddie
I think-
turns and starts heading towards your road crew as he, with a final wave of his hand, he says, "I'll meet you over there." Oh, and he kind of stops and he turns. He's all, "Keep an eye out for these like monuments that are everywhere. They're, I guess, people would have called them hieroglyphs or something. We don't call them that here. They're just like kind of like little monuments of tablature. If you learn those, you'll learn how to do a cool spell with music. So keep an eye out for them. It could help you."
Okay.
And he turns and heads to the road crew, and you can see everybody starts like packing up gear and stuff and just getting ready to hit the road.
I'll just like go on the road and give everybody a chance to harmonize with me on that note.
the road.
Thank you, Don. Yeah, I just want like in Pitch Perfect how they do the whole thing. That's kind of what I'm shooting for here.
Tuning.
When Chaz is the only one who responds, I'll say, "You know what, Chaz? I was going out on a limb. We'll figure it out next time. Yeah, it's fine. It's totally fine."
So I have an idea for maybe what we should perform.
What is that?
I think one song won't do it. If everybody's going to be using the mystical cheats that we have, I think we have to step it up a notch. I think we give them something that they aren't expecting. I think we give them a melody of several different songs that all merge into one.
Yes, this sounds familiar to me. I think this is a very good idea. So you're sort of saying like a
Sampling
of-
of songs.
yeah
More
yeah
or
we
less, but they seamlessly go into each other.
Huh.
Seamlessly, you say.
and they transition in such a way where first it's one thing and before you know it, it's the next thing.
And there's like an underlying beat that meshes them all together.
I think
You can roll
Python,
your eyes.
you've had a beautiful idea, and I'll just sort of like pat your head as you're being carried by Cassandra.
I'm just trying to think here, okay?
Oh, don't forget, and I'll run back like 45 feet, DM, and grab his barrel.
As the Outlander watches you do this, she's like, "Yes, can't forget that."
Well, where else are we going to
Cassandra
keep him when he passes out?
Yeah, we never know.
Cassandra leaves just as Crampy was about to get back to them with the bear.
Sorry, what was that?
I was saying that Cassandra leaves right as you're about to make it back with the barrel, leaving the barrel with you.
Perfect. That's fine. I'll carry it. It's nice. It's me helping out a bro.
At what
Is the-
point do you just like cut the bottom out of it and attach some suspenders to it so they can just wear it?
like a mobile home.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Give him the little lid. Is that like a hat or something for when it's not on the barrel?
Yeah, yeah.
Then all he needs
Just
to do is
closes it
just sit down. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? These improvements can be made in the future for sure. I think we'll really deck out Python's barrel that he's in.
Can I just say that I love canonically that is Pycon's character now?
Yeah, it's just like part of the lore now.
Yeah, when Python dies, my soul will inhabit that of the barrel.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, a sentient barrel.
Yeah, sentient barrel ruled by the Queen of Hell, potentially with an asterisk.
Potentially with an asterisk.
Or
Okay.
whenever I use like mislead, I'll just put my useless self in the barrel, and my doppelganger will go out.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, party. How would you like to travel to the Western Mountains right now?
Honestly, I think our only choice is on foot.
That's not necessarily what I'm meaning. I mean, like, do you want a quick travel or do you want to have an opportunity to find some of the cool shit that's hiding around here?
Yes.
Well,
How long are you wanting to run for, Clarissa?
I was gonna go until about 10:30.
well, let's see here.
Well, maybe
I-
we just travel there, find some stuff, and just end, so we don't have to feel rushed when we get there.
No worries.
I don't
I
know.
think that
What do you
sounds
guys
pretty.
think?
I mean, that sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Real
And-
quickly. Okay, so we'll say you guys are traveling. You make it through the playing field. You get up to basically the base of the mountain. There appears to be like a cave entrance that leads you through the mountain to the opposite side. During that time, like, and once you get out to the opposite side, the entire plain area changes. It is now cold here. It's snowing. There's wind blowing. Um, it's really just like snowy, misty mountaintop going on once you get to the Western Mountains. Between where you're at and there is an opportunity to find one of the tablature statues. If somebody wants to look for that, I'll let you make an investigation roll for that time. Or if multiple you want to do it, you can all do it together and see if you can find it.
I'm not perceptive, but I will assist someone else who wants to make one.
Oh,
Is
Ken
Cassi-
would 100%.
Is Cassandra part of this, or are we ahead of them?
You can also take part.
Yeah, Tin. As you start looking around, I'll just go. Oh Tin, oh Tin, I wonder where it is. And I'll sort of like do this sort of theatrical look around, and like not necessarily be too much help, but maybe I lead to you looking in the right direction.
I imagine she smiles and laughs, and like it brings her head up from the kind of down position it was in, from kind of being grumbly and grumpy.
I got 20.
Yeah, so just advantage on that.
Okay. Aw, shit. The first roll was better.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, so Kin, Lyra, and Cassandra, you find one, no problem. Hang on, let me snag a picture.
Oh my god. I thought there was a message in the Discord I hadn't read yet. And so I thought it was what you posted, but instead it was the barrel gif. Wow. What a world.
Okay, so this is what these things look like, and they're kind of hidden. Oh, damn it, they're kind of hidden throughout the world. But this is what they look like when you approach them. You can see that the music notes kind of glow at the bottom, and there's some words at the bottom explaining what this specific tune does. This
Okay.
this is called the Flaming Zeppelin. Once per turn, you may play this riff and summon a flaming zeppelin that comes down crashing upon the area of which you're at, dealing damage to everything that is around it. The damage is subjective. It ranges anywhere between 20 points to 200 points worth of damage. That's determined.
Okay.
That's determined off of a percentage roll. You can these tabs that you learn. Most of them, this one particularly has a cooldown of 4 turns before you can use it again. In order to learn
Okay.
this, if you wish to learn it, and later I'll have like these spells uploaded into D&D Beyond, so that way you can add them. But if you wish to learn this, you must do a performance check. Your DC is 18.
Oh, that's nothing, DM. You say 18, I say, we'll hold my beer.
Yeah, I rolled out with a nat 1.
We get advantage, I'm pretty sure, on our performance checks because of
Also,
our boon we had from whatchamacallit.
Also, these spells that you're learning, when you use them, they do not deal damage to allies.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
What was the name of the one here?
Oh, this is the Flaming Zeppelin.
That's going to be a 33 for me, DM.
22 for Chaz.
It looks like everybody who rolled passed it.
Who didn't roll, or did everybody roll?
Kin just rolled and she did not.
Oh no!
She's
Oh
not a
no!
bard though, so it tracks.
Everybody else, you did learn this, and as you read over the music, following it, like it's a pretty sick riff. Like, definitely not necessarily like metal, but like old school rock and roll. It's got a nice like clean tone to it. Granted, when you cast these spells, you can play whatever tune you want. This is just my own flavor for learning it. Alrighty. And anything else you want to do while we're just standing right here?
Nate.
I really do think we need to come up with a plan on what we should play, though.
Okay, so if you're thinking like mashup sort of thing, I think it would be interesting to sort of obviously group certain songs together because of their ability to be linked, but it might be nice at the last quarter of the song we totally switch up the genre of the piece that we've been playing thus far to really sort of like add a little bit of a banger at the end, so to speak. I don't know.
If everyone here is, from Eddie's words, emo, and everyone here likes a lot of metal type music, we've got to have an ending that riles the crowd. Like, we need
I
to
have
have
an
somebody
idea.
coordinating a circle mosh or something.
I have an idea. What if, at the very end, my singing goes from my singing to me into a dragon roaring at the end, with Gruzel roaring as well in sync, and I use the black cloud from my wings to cover the band and then use my wings to cause the smoke to do a little whirlwind around us and we disappear.
I think that would definitely be a good cherry on top. We just need to figure out what the cherry goes on top of.
DM, meta question, at least for the place that we're on right now. Like, we know that these guys know how to use like the soul seed and stuff, and like everything
Soul
around
pot.
there. Soul pot. I mean, But is magic common here?
Yes, here it's typically like casted through performance, but it is common here.
Well, let's see here. I don't have anything good right now, but I have been sort of thinking as we've been traveling through the mountains, and also it's fucking cold. I know no one's bitched about it yet, but I gotta be the first one to break it. This snow sucks. Can't wait to be out of the mountains. But with that being said, I have this. Something about being a young boy, being taken into some sort of city, um, being
Easy.
told that he was going to
A parade?
do something about it. I don't know. I'm still working on it, but it could fill this emo niche.
I think we start singing about how none of us are okay or will ever be okay.
Perfect.
What if we're 6 feet and we say that 6 feet ain't so far down?
Yes. Yes. I start writing stuff down.
Yeah,
This is all gold.
down.
Yes. 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 Lyra, can you think of any sort of like emo lyrics? We need to keep this brainstorm going.
No, I'm not very emo.
Lyra, we'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
Anyone else? As I just sort of like yell out to the crowd, the group rather.
Life is a graveyard. Everyone is dying to get in.
Ooh, what about
With cello in the background with strings.
what about
We have strings. I point to Ken.
why don't we talk about how tears aren't falling? They crash around us.
Yes. 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 I'm writing furiously like L from Death Note.
Ken, what do you have?
They've become so
L.
numb.
I mean light. God damn it. Oh my god. Numb. Numb. That's good. That's good.
Glad I could contribute.
The Outlander is not taking part of this. In fact, she's kind of just sitting up against a tree, steam coming off of her as snow hits her flesh and melts.
God. I should just rage against the machine over there.
I write that down. And right as you say that, oh, go ahead.
Go.
Right as you say that, I sort of like look like I've been struck by lightning. Something about I miss you and I'm very sorry. Something about tonight. And I just am scribbling down.
Chaz, what do you got?
This isn't really my forte. I kind of try and keep a more ambivalent at the minimum. Typically,
Chaz, you're
positive.
throwing off the flow.
Well, I mean, I'm getting there, but the river of sorrows is always flowing. So the only way to reach true happiness is to cross it.
Oh, I write that down.
Yeah. The flow's going again.
I look back at Lyra. Lyra, please. We're almost there. I can feel it. And I scratch myself.
I think you guys have it down. Sounds great. Go with what you got.
Give you a big thumbs up.
Yeah, ambivalence is the key.
The Outlander chimes in, and she very nonchalantly says, like, God, this is depressing. Like, you could say something even more sad, like, whenever I cross your mind, I hope you write down the times, so I know the moments that I was eating you alive.
Ooh, I like this.
Band manager. As I write that down.
I think
I like that. Make them feel guilty about being sad.
I think we should start this off with a sad cello and then have the strings come in from a fade to heavy as the song picks up.
I've got you covered on that.
Yeah.
I know how to play the viola. It's pretty similar.
He's like an expert on it.
Plus, we got strings with the violins. We'll be set.
Perfect. I'll come in with the sad opera. We need another singer.
Lyra
was-
sings, right?
I'd hope so. I was gonna think of Chazz, but then honestly, I've heard Rocks make better.
We have not heard Chazz sing yet, from what I'm aware.
So
We have
here's
not.
the thing. If you want me to play any sort of music, I am unable to sing at the same time.
Yeah, because he has a saxophone.
Oh yeah. Fucking saxophone.
All right,
Yeah.
as you guys are coming up with your plan and writing down all of these song lyrics, just kind of huddled together in the middle of this really snowy mountain. Like, I want to reiterate, like, it is snowing, the wind is blowing, it is cold here. The camera will start to like pan out towards up top of the mountaintop, and your voices start to kind of just like kind of echo as background noise as the camera pans up over someone who's standing on a higher ledge of the mountain looking over you. As it gets a close-up of this person, he is dressed in all black button-up shirt with a red tie. Black
No
hair,
way!
doing
No
the
way!
emo flippy thing.
No way!
And he looks down and he goes, flips his hair, and then turns and walks into the storm.
No way!
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Oh shit!
Ah!
Wow! I love that, Tim.